tired of trying to tell you about the same thing, just for you to turn around and do the same shit. I don't wanna talk about it later, it's given, I don't give a fuck. I don't wanna play these games, don't give a fuck if you feel the way.
I have no control. I have no control. Don't come running back. Don't come running back. I know you need me. I have no control. I have no control. Don't come running back. Don't come running back. I know you need me.
I've been tired of trying to tell you about the same thing, just for you to turn around and do the same shit. I don't wanna talk about it later, it's given, I don't give a fuck. I don't wanna play these games, don't give a fuck if you feel the way. I've been tired of trying to tell you about the same thing, just for you to turn around and do the same shit. I don't wanna talk about it later, it's given, I don't give a fuck. I don't wanna play these games, don't give a fuck if you feel the way. I've been tired of trying to tell you about the same thing, just for you to turn around and do the same shit.
You gotta hold me. Tell me that you miss me. You gotta hold me. Tell me that you miss me. You gotta hold me. Tell me that you miss me.
I've been tired of trying to tell you about the same thing, just for you to turn around and do the same shit. I don't wanna talk about it later, it's given, I don't give a fuck. I don't wanna play these games, don't give a fuck if you feel the way.
I have no control. I have no control. Don't come running back. Don't come running back. I know you need me. I have no control.
turn around and do the same shit. I don't wanna talk about it later. It's given, I don't give a fuck. I don't wanna play these games. Don't give a fuck if you feel the way. I've been tired of trying to tell you about the same thing. Just for you to turn around and do the same shit.
You gotta hold me. Tell me that you miss me.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Back in the building. Been a while. Shift the camera. How y'all doing? Happy Friday, Junior. Hold up. What's up, Thomas? What's up, Drama King? Marie, what's up? Is it Marie or Mari? I think it's Mari. What's up, Mari? How are you guys? Got a nice little stream lined up for you guys. Or if you're watching the replay, if you're catching the replay. Today is about one of those days where you finally just like sit down and decide to actually look at the gear, look at your equipment. Sheesh. Check. All right, I'm gonna brought the volume up just a little bit. So yeah, I got a new piece of gear this holiday season. It is a very, very late Christmas present. Let's pull her up. Look at that. Oh, so pretty, so nice. You gotta love the aesthetics. Usually when I'm streaming, I usually put the laptop over here, which is where the pedal is, but now it's over yonder. So I need to monitor my levels. But yeah, this stream is gonna be pretty chill. I'm gonna be testing some gear. I have my synth over to the side of me, so at some point I'm gonna take this camera and shift it over, and we're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna be making some music. I'm going to figure out how to use this thing. I feel like it's pretty straightforward. I have the manual with me. I've been trying to make it a point to actually read manuals for real, instead of like always going to YouTube. And don't get me wrong, like YouTube is a very valuable resource, but you'd be surprised how much a lot of the times like that shit is literally on page 2 and 3 versus going down like the YouTube rabbit hole, and then you get distracted and you end up watching like 10 videos. You got the answer about 8 videos ago, but you're still going hard, right? So just kind of taking it old school and reading the manual. And not for nothing, I feel like even the manual is it's straightforward. It's pictures and shit. It's not like overwhelming. It's colors, color coded, because that's kind of like their whole theme, like that rainbowness. Let's see. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing pretty well, you know? Doing pretty well. I would say so. Just gonna be enjoying this Thursday Eve. Shall we hop into it? We should hop into it. I will say this. I did use this a little bit, but only for the sake of kind of setting up the stream. I did like a test stream a couple days ago because I know I've been having issues with like YouTube quality, frames dropping, and then sometimes I've noticed in my old YouTube streams when they post to the page like after the fact that it's not available in 1080p minimum. I don't know how to get I'm not sure how to get my streams to be available in 4K after the fact, but bare minimum I should be able to hit 1080, and I've noticed that like it's been 720. I know I'm fucking diverting, but yeah, I did a test stream to kind of first of all test the video stuff, audio stuff, and then also making sure that like connections were where they needed to be, and most importantly so that audio can go out into the world. But yeah, we can kick it off. Let's see. So step 1 in le book after the table of contents is basically like the calibration. Let's switch over. Now I did technically already did the calibration when I was doing like a test stream for the sake of, you know, this stream. And essentially what it does is it calibrates the gain depending on the instrument that you'll be using. So I did the automatic calibration, and what you do essentially at that point would be you hold down the 2 foot switches and then it turns purple. So if I hold this down, it goes into calibration mode, which is like purple. I know on the stream you can't really see it because, you know, camera life. Let me see if I can get this down a little bit. So like if I turn like the camera internal light down, you can see that it's like a purplish color, but that's no fun. So I'm gonna turn this back up. But yeah, essentially there's a lot of color calibration and all that good stuff. So let me turn off the background music. And if I were to hit a key on my synth here, oh, the audio's not up. It'll like automatically, yeah, then it did like that flash thing. It'll automatically calibrate like the gain, right? So you go into that calibration mode and then you just play your instrument, a couple strums, random notes, doesn't matter what it is, whatever your audio source is, you just play it into it and it'll just do its thing. There is a manual calibration, but let me see. Handy dandy manual. Manual calibration, after you do like the 2 foot switch hold, let's see, you kind of pick from one of these 4 main buttons here. Like when you go into that purple mode, this would be low, medium, high, and then very high based off of what is shown in the manual. Let me see if I can just, yeah. So this page here basically represents these 4 buttons here after you go into calibration mode where it turns all purple and whatnot. So I feel like that was pretty easy right off rip. And it does recommend that if you're switching instruments to just kind of do that each time. But I feel like if you're going to be switching a bunch of different instruments or you're going to be changing the volume at which you're working at, I just do the automatic, you know, figure out the volume in which you're going to be working in, because you could be using it in a studio setting where it's just like maybe you don't need it to be loud, or maybe you want to use it in a live setting and you do need it to be loud. It's kind of up to you. But I feel like if you're going to be constantly switching instruments, like just do the automatic calibration and you're good to go. Page 3. Navigation and primary controls. Remember like back when we were young, like people would read us books. They would just like read it. And then he went into the house, right? Just showing it to you. But I do like this manual. I like that there's like a physical manual that does come with the pedal. And it's not like, you know, the super thick book of 1,000 things, right? I feel like a lot of people don't really always print like the manual. They always give you like that QR code and you're just constantly like looking it up, which I mean, I guess depending on the piece of gear, if there's a lot of software updates, it can always add stuff to the manual. So I get it. What's up, 77 Social? How are you, darling? How art thou? Where's my... There we go. How are you this evening? I haven't played any sounds just yet. I do have the mix all the way down. So this right here, that is my, you know, synth sound that's coming from the synthesizer. No effects yet. Okay, just kind of going through the manual. Let me see. Changing effects would essentially be any one of these effects listed underneath, and they're all color coded. So essentially whatever color these buttons turn into will let you know which effect you have pulled up. And from what I believe it's, I believe you can only have one effect on per, section, per whatever, per effect section. You can only have one. I'm wondering if you can create your own presets and then add effects to the presets. I don't know. I feel like that kind of takes away the point of what this is meant to be, which is kind of like multiple pedals, just like in one convenient location, and you just kind of jam out, have fun tweaking stuff, and then when you finally find something that you feel that you really like, then you can save it to your own user bank. And if I look through the manual, I know there's somewhere it says how many user slots you can save into. Let's look for it, shall we? Fun stuff, right? Let's see. I feel like I remember seeing it because I did crack this open. Let's see. Chroma Console is capable of storing up to 80 user presets. Okay. 80 user presets. That's fire. That's a lot. Let me see. And then also, it seems as though, from what I can tell, that these, they have multifunction. So I believe each of these like sections also represents the different banks. So A, B, C, D, if I'm interpreting that correctly. Am I interpreting that correctly? Forgive me if I'm not. This is from a beginner's first time using it, just like everybody else. When you buy a new piece of gear, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You just know that the demo sounded fire and you just have to have it, right? Even though you probably don't need it, you just have to have it. I would say that somebody that would need something like this is someone that has a bunch of pedals, essentially, and you want to downsize. I could see that being a reason. I would say, like, buy the pedal, use it, right? Decide whether or not you really can, incorporate it into your workflow. And if you can, right, at that point in time, sell the other pedals, right? Try to get some money back. But if at that point you feel like, it's not really for me, at least you didn't sell your pedals yet, and you can always like return it. I'm gonna be very big on returns this year because I'm on a budget. I'm on a budget. Alrighty, so what shall we do? You know what? Let's just like jump into just doing shit. Let's just do shit. Right? And if I need to figure something out, I'm gonna try to, refer to the manual as much as possible because it's right here. I'm trying to be a good musical person and just read the fucking manual. But if the manual is taking too long, we're gonna get a YouTube, okay? Let's see. Let me bring it over to, which angle am I doing this at? I don't have a third camera. Then again, I wouldn't be able to plug in a third camera anyway. Let me see. I'm gonna put it like this. No. We're gonna do this weird angle, but I'm gonna fix it. So we want it over yonder and then down. So kind of right there. And nice, now it's in focus. All right, so the synth that I'm using today is the Argon 8X by Moto Electronics. It's one of my favorite companies. This synth feels and sounds amazing. I used to have the 37 key version, but I traded it in and I got the 61 key so that I can have it with my live setup here. This is the Push 3. I've been working on some things, but this is going to be the synth of choice. This is the patch I kind of have loaded up. It's a really nice pluck. This is with no effects on. well, no effects from the Chroma Console. Just to make that clear. So this is all the synth itself, and I think it sounds really, really nice. As always, guys, just let me know if there are any issues with video or audio, and I'm gonna try my very, very, very best to kind of look back at the computer. But yeah, let's just explore. Now, I will preface this before I start that where this piano is and where the Chroma Console is in relation to where the microphone is. Oh God, I pressed the wrong button. Where the microphone is on my desk here, it's going to be hard to talk into the mic while, just kind of messing around with patches and I don't know, just, this is the part of the logistics I didn't figure out, okay? I just wanted the video and the audio to sound good, okay? What's up, Jamar? We about to make some sounds. I finally made it to a live. Yeah, I've got this new piece of gear. It's the Chroma Console from Hologram Electronics. And it's like a bunch of pedals in one pedal, and you can pair it with anything. And I actually got this as a Christmas present from my manager. And obviously it's a brand new product, so it took forever to get here, and I just got it. So pairing it up with the synthesizer, and we're just gonna have some fun, make some sounds. You're gonna hear more sounds in my voice in a minute, I promise. But let's kick it off, and I'm vibing, all right? I'm vibing today, guys. So just like sit back, relax, I'll check the chat, every couple of minutes, or I'll try to. And let's go from there. So that was the synth with nothing from the pedal. So I'm going to turn up the mix here. And you'll see the lights turn on. That's how you know something's activated. And apologize in advance if you can't really see the exact colors. It's just a camera thing. So here we go. Like that. I don't know what's happening, but whatever distortion mode I just put that in, that just sounds really nice. It's like nice and like, you know, like atmospheric distortion type of shit. was kind of cool, guys. In the moment. Let's see what you guys saying in the chat. What's up, Operculum? Oh, you guys are flowing in. Operculum, to the Tyrone. What's up? Anton, what's good? What's good? Q is in the chat. Yeah, we chilling. What you guys saying? Take me to church. You know, this pedal's kind of sounds really nice. Let me see. Q says that pluck sounds nice. I actually downloaded this pluck. So this pluck, what it sounds like with the mix all the way down off the pedal. So no effects from the pedal. So that is from the synth, no effects from the pedal, and it's actually a preset I downloaded off of the Moto Electronics site, which is why I really like Moto Electronics. They have like the presets that, you know, already come with their synth, and then there's also extra presets that they themselves upload online, or if they work with other creators, they'll create patches and they have it uploaded onto their website, and it's free. There's a lot of demos. You could like listen to them, find something you like, you can literally download it, and you can, you know, save it in the extra banks that come with the synthesizer. So you get the regular, you know, library that comes with the synth, like the stock sounds or the stock patches. And then you have like 100 slots to create your own. So you can take those patches off the website, save it in those few 100 slots in there. So it's actually pretty cool. I fucking fucking love Moto Electronics, you heard. Let me see. Let's see. That pluck sounds nice. Shit, now I want one of them. Q, you have a Moto. You should I forget the name. Let me see what the name is. I think it's called The Struggle. Let me see. It's called Molokai, Molokai. I forget which set of patches it was part of. Some atmospheric. I just felt like it's really nice, and I could probably, you know, do something solid with it. But again, that's without the Chroma Console. If I put this up, I don't know, like 55%. It just sounds really nice. There's like this weird distortion that happens at like the tail end. Or I don't know if it's because like as I'm plucking it or I'm playing a chord while the tail is still going. That's what's happening. So if I play a chord and then try to interrupt the tail, it's like this extra little, I don't know, boost. I don't know. It's like an extra bit of like distortion happening. It's just like a really nice texture. Like I don't know what's happening. You can kind of see what colors are here. So this is yellow, blue, red, purple. The yellow here is the sweeten setting. Blue is tremolo. The red is, what is this? Cascade. And then purple for the texture here is, what is this? Interference? Oh, wait a minute. Interference. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. I'm interrupting the tail. Okay. So that's. So if you, oh, you heard that? It like happens so sparingly. That little extra bit of texture. Yeah, it's almost sparring. I wonder if I turn up the amount to like 100. What does that sound like? That sounds really fire. Like towards the end, it almost sounds like it does sound like a radio interference latency. Latency. Hold on, let me see. Are you asking me if I'm latent? Nah, I meant the pedal. I want the pedal. Evolving Flame, what's up? How are you? Let me see who else is in here. Champ, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't logged into your streams in a bit. Let me see. You downloaded a bunch for the Cobalt. I'm telling you, Modal is the fucking bomb. Latency. I don't know if you're asking me that question. I think you're asking Q that question. What's up, Scooby? Don't mind me. I'm just like reading the chat. I'm a little slow with the reads. But yeah, I'm so far. I mean, it's just, I don't know. This is kind of fun right now to just kind of just like play anything and just see what happens. So I'm not really going into it like methodically, other than like, you know, at the beginning of the stream, I opened up the manual and took a look at, you know, just a few things, the calibration, like the gain staging of the pedal, but I just do that with the automatic mode. Let me see. How are you guys on this lovely Friday, Junior? I'm actually happy I have a chance right now to just kind of sit down with this pedal and kind of mess around with it. But you know what I really want to do? I know you guys can't see my face and shit. I only have 2 cameras. Like, this is what we got right here, my boys. Like, you just gotta fuck with me for now. But you know what I really want to do? I think I might do it on the stream. You guys let me know. I'm gonna start a poll. Should I try to run the Chrome? Should I try to run my vocals through the Chroma Console? That is something I have not seen anybody fucking do at all. I mean, if they did, then I haven't seen the video. But should I try to run my vocals through the Chroma? Let me know. Friday Junior, Wednesday Senior. That's a good one. I like that. That was good. But yeah, I haven't seen anybody try to run vocals. Damn. How would I do that? Actually, you know what? I was reading. I'm gonna let the poll keep going. It's already going. I already know what favor it's going into. But I was reading about like the connections on the Chroma as far as like the ins and outs. And where is it? Basically, as far as stereo and mono inputs, it will automatically detect what it should be. So if you have a mono source and you want it to be stereo, you can connect either input and just make sure that you have both outputs connected. So one input, either left or right, just one. And if you have line outs in both outputs, then it'll go from mono to stereo. And if you want it to go from stereo to mono, you just have to make sure that your stereo is in for both left and right and just only have one output, either left or right. So just one. So you can go from mono to stereo, stereo to mono. It'll automatically detect that. So if I wanted to do a mono source, which would be my voice, all I have to do is just plug in one input, one output, and it'll just automatically do so. And in this particular case, I have stereo in and stereo out. So obviously it's just going to default to that. But I think that's pretty cool that it can just kind of do that automatically. And I learned that from just looking at reading the manual. Reading the manual. So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty fire. And I think the fact that it does a little bit of the gain staging, like the calibration at the beginning, it does that automatically too. I mean, you can also choose manual. There's a way to do that as well, as far as, you know, how loud something you're going to be whatever you're playing, however loud or soft, you can choose manually how you want it to pick that up. But I just feel like automatic it's just the way to go. Make your life easier. What are you guys saying? Let's see. You guys talking about Nam? Oh, I only saw the words. Been cooking and dropped 6 unreleased beats on SoundCloud. Of course you did. Scooby dropped it. I'm over here reading the chat wrong. Let me see. 2022 Nam was kind of boo-boo. But it was cool. 2022? We're in 2024. I went during 2023. I wanted to go during 2024. But it's kind of like I'm poor. Well, it's not that I'm poor. I'm on a budget. You heard? Let's clip the poll. Let's cut the poll. Whoever voted no, you're a fucking hater. Like, you clearly not see the people want this. So it is 83% yes. You guys want me to try to run my vocals through the Chroma Console? Oh, yes, baby. Let me see. First of all, the inputs and outputs are line in and outputs. It's not like whatchamacallit, XLR. So what does that mean? Okay. Had to adjust the camera a little bit. Hey. I do not have not one single microphone that technically would go into a direct input because it doesn't have XLR, which is fine. I'm thinking what I could do, I could probably just plug it into the VT4 because that has an XLR in and it has line outs. So I could easily just do that. Yeah, I could. Now I just need a microphone. Now my brain is going haywire. I'm thinking to myself like, all right, how do I want to do this? I think I have an idea. Because I don't want to just like plug my vocals up and I'm just like, just making weird ass sounds, right? Kind of want to have some type of melodic idea. Oh wait, chat's over here. What are you guys saying? Girl, you ain't poor. No, I'm just on a budget. Sorry, you didn't see my last comment, but I was asking about the latency. There is no latency. Absolutely no latency. It is very immediate. The thing is that like there shouldn't be any latency. It's an analog plug. It's analog. I would say the only way that I could probably experience latency is the fact that my routing is a little extensive, right? Because it's going from synth, pedal, interface, streaming interface, wireless headphones, right? So there's a lot happening in the chain before it gets to my headphones. And then for me to hear it and react to it. But honestly, there is no latency. And then the fact that I'm using wireless headphones on top of it, no. This shit is $400. Ain't no fucking latency, all right? Ain't no latency up in this bitch. Like, be for serious. But nah, there's no latency. I know that was it was such a long response. I could have just said no. I could have just said no. But yeah, I'm gonna plug up my vocals. Uno momento. I've been watching a lot of Narcos. I feel like I'm like slowly learning Spanish because of how much I like been watching all of these shows in Spanish, reading the subtitles, listening to what they're actually saying, and understanding like, these subtitles, they are lying. Because how I hear puta, but the subtitle says motherfucker. Please stop. Please stop the cap. Like, teach me how to say it. Like, teach me all the curse words. I love the painting in the back. Thank you so much. I got it from, what's that girl's name? It's a site called Art Piece. So it's like artpce.com. Black girl creative. Yeah, I thought it was a vibe. I want to hang up more artwork, but I be fucking up these walls. I'm just like, let me not. Let's get my man to do that shit. Anyway, plugging up the vocals. How do I want to do this? The VT4. First of all, she's not prepared. Nefertiti Gold is not prepared. The VT4 needs to be plugged into a power source of its own. How are we doing this? So the VT4 needs to be plugged into a power source. I need to get one line in and then a line out, and then configure Logic that's running in the background, which is how you can hear all of that fun stuff. Do I have my plugs? I have my cables available in front of me? Of course not. How am I gonna ask y'all what y'all want me to do, but then I'm not prepared to do the things I just asked y'all if y'all want me to do it, right? Fantastic. Let me see. Why do I not have an audio source? Why do I not have a power source for this? What did I do with it? It's supposed to be an extra USB cable. Fuck it. We're just gonna borrow a cable from something else. My bad. And she needs a microphone. Should I do handheld? Let me see. Where is this one plugged into? Alright, so I have this. Please hold. Please hold while I transfer your call. Your call has been transferred. Alright, so I have this. It's one of my favorite mics. This is not on yet. Let me relax. Put that down. Let me see. I'm going to turn off something. I'm going to turn off the synth. I don't know if you guys heard that. You know when it like turns off and the power switch just like that fucking cackle. I don't know if it's a cackle, a crack, like it just like pops. It pops. He said, "Ho ass bitch." Yo, I really have to read from the beginning of thing. You know what it is? I think you're talking about me watching Narcos. See, the thing is, I just say shit, and like I'm saying it here, but I'm not reading as you guys are trying to interact with me in a timely manner, and I'm like reading shit all types of late. Someone walking down the street yelled out, "What did you call me?" Oh, nah, I'm not. I'm lost. I'm sorry. Q says, "I swear I just made a pluck on the Cobalt that sound like the Argon one." That's fire. That's fire. Isn't it cool, like, being able to, like, make your own, like, patches and sounds, and it's like, oh my god, it's music. All right, let me see, what am I doing with my life? If the white is red, let me turn down the audio into the stream. I definitely do not want to blow anybody's headphones out. Okay, So I have left output going into input 1. So that means I'm gonna unplug this one because we only want one in and one out so that it's mono. Mono. That's the output? Let me see. Yes, it is output. So that's output. So let's unplug this. And then, ooh, don't want the whole fucking stream to fall apart. All right, so we have that unplugged, and then let me see. We will do this one. Ugh. Okay. Left. Mono. All right, so let me switch, see if everything's centered here. There we go. So what I have going on here is, if you guys can possibly see, let me actually try to show you. All right, so I have it plugged into the VT4, like my vocal processor, because it has a line out, but an XLR in for the mic. So the line out is this cable right here from the VT4, line in from the VT4, and then this other white cable is the line out into my interface. And that's it. One in, one out, and it's going to automatically detect that it is a mono signal, and it won't try to do anything weird. What I will do is, in a minute, I'm going to do the recalibration for the gain staging, since I'm using a different instrument. I'm using a different instrument. I'm using my vocals. Practicing your Narcos dialogue. I'll tell you one thing. I know how to say Cartel de Medellin very fucking efficiently. I noticed that some people say Medellin, like a yin, versus the actor that plays Pablo Escobar. He was saying, I noticed he was saying Cartel de Medellin, that little j. It's not Medellin, it's not a hard j, right? It's a Medellin, Cartel de Medellin. This is not going to be useful. So, if I were to try to get a job for being bilingual, I'm part of a cartel. That's not helping me. It's not helping me. Okay, so let's bring it back to that. I'm gonna turn on the VT4, which is off camera right now. Ooh, let me make sure my phantom power is off. Don't want to mess up my mic. You kind of can't see it, but I tap the mic with my hand. These lights, it'll change color when it's picking up a signal. So I'm gonna put the volume pretty semi-high on the VT4, again off camera. Check. Ooh, can you guys see that? Check. Actually, let me turn down the ISO. So you guys can see that. Technically, you should be able to see the colors really nicely now. Check. It changes color with a signal. Whoops. All right, so as I was saying, whatchamacallit? Can I do a split screen? What's my split screen? Is it this one? Kind of, sort of. So, shifter this way. Perfect. All right, so as I was saying earlier, you can hold down these two foot switches. It'll turn purple, and then it's in calibration mode, which will be your gain staging, and then the automatic way to do it is just start playing, or in my case, I'll start, talking, singing, screaming, whatever. It'll decide how loud it is, and then it'll adjust accordingly. So let's hold it down. It's in purple mode. Can you see that? Damn, it doesn't like reflect on camera. That sucks. But, oh, I guess it's picking up my vocals. Picking up my vocals. Oh, it calibrated already. That was quick as fuck. So basically, once it calibrates, it'll just exit out of calibration mode and it'll go back into like colorful mode. Damn. I'm gonna do that again. I don't trust it because I wasn't looking. Press both. Start talking. I'm 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 talking. All right. I just saw it flash. It like exited out. So it tease with the tease. Of course, you guys can't hear it because I turned it down. I can't have both fucking mics going. Let me see something. I'm gonna actually. All right, so I turned down the mic on that. I kind of want to like throw in some chords or something in the DAW, so I'm not just like, sounding like I'm like farting glitter. If you ever mess around with like these effects pedals, you know what I'm talking about. Like you press so many buttons, like after a while, it's just like farting glitter. That's not the technical term, but I don't know. I just need like a musical something to go off of. Where's my chord packs? Because I'm not trying to play something right now. This wasn't supposed to be that type of stream. What am I looking for? I have so much happening on my computer. I know Colombians, that's how they say it with the emphasis on the G. My former roommate was from Cali. Cali? Cartel de Cali? What? Let me stop. Let me stay focused, Steph. Stay focused. Find the chords that you're looking for. Maybe I should go on Splice. It's like, let me see. Downloads. Where do I have my shit saved? My God. Da-na-na-na. All right, guys, I'm going to ask you, pick a number. Pick a number from 1 to 80 in the chat right now. Pick a number 1 through 80. 1 through 80. 1 through 80.
Pick a number 1 through 80. 1 through 80. 1 through 80.
Please. Please. Is there a lag in the chat? 76. Tyrone was the first one. Called it. You turn off the background music. 76. Oh God. I gotta remember there's a lag. I gotta give it a second if I'm gonna ask a question. It's like I ask a question, I wait 2.5 seconds, and it's like, where is everybody? All right, cool. 76 it is. Let me see what that sounds like. I wonder if you guys can hear it. That sounds so poppy. 4. 64. You had your chance, Tyrone. 64. Let me see what I got. 76 sounds a little too. He heard me, Lord Jesus, save me. Don't pay attention to me. Let me see what 64 sounds like. All right. Is there another number in the chat? It's still popish again. I'll pick the number 12. 12. Let's see what 12 sounds like. No. I think 12. Just by looking at it, it looks a little spicier. It sounds better, but I think I've used that before. 26. Oh, you know what? I should do the inverse. 21. 21. Let's do the inverse. No. What's it sound like? Oh my God, this is taking forever. All right, 21. 21 it is. But we're going to increase the tempo because my God. Increase the tempo. Actually, I'm just going to go for a different one because why? Who has the time? Import tempo. 120. Okay. This wasn't supposed to this type. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Come on. I'm not going to spend all night doing this. Okay. So let's do that. Delete. Bring that down to something less than 200. Why is the tempo that high in the first place? That's insanity. 170, 169. Okay, let's relax. Let's bring the tempo down. Okay. It'll just have to do. And then let's increase the key because... Oh shit, that was an octave. Select all. How do I do this again? Control up, command up. No, that's a zoom. Okay. I don't know what that, I have no idea what that key is. It's not working for me. What is the second half? Not working for me. What you guys saying in the chat? That last one was gospel sounding. Very pretty. This one is like, there's this one chord in the middle. It's like, it is lasting 2.5 bars. Like, who sent for you to be that long in the first place? Pause. Pause. I changed it. All right, I'm gonna stick with this one, I promise, and then bring it up a little. Oh, loop. I promise I'm not changing it again. I promise. I promise. This is supposed to be about the pedal, not my indecisiveness. Good pause. Allowed. Ha 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 ha. Jesus loves us all, doesn't he? Got my cross on and everything. My fucking tatted heathen ass. I'm gonna stick with this. I'm gonna stick with this. I promise. But I will change the sound because please give me something. Ooh. Nope. Nope. That was kind of nice. Oh wow. No. No. Let's go back to that last one. I'm gonna duplicate that and change the instrument so that we can have something a little bit more dynamic. Change it back to the sideway. There. That way it's a little bit layered. What key is that though? Damn it, I didn't check. If you ever see me like looking at the screen and I like turn my head sideways, it's because you know how like when you're in the DAW, you know how like you're in the DAW, like the piano roll, that shit's on the side. Like I'll never understand why is it not running across the top. So I turn like this because it's like, this is not native to me. I think I'm in the key of... Je ne sais pas. I don't fucking know. Let me see. This is 26 number 1. 26 number 1. Which one is that? Going to my secret archives of musical things. 26 number 1. That's 26 number 2. It looks like it's technically in the key of... That would be 6. That's a 4, 1. All right, it was in the key of C, and I went up. If the first note, God damn it, if the first note was a G, now the first note, I have no idea. I'm just gonna have to fucking guess because, dear God. All right, without further goddamn ado, let's well, first of all, what I need to do is we have to turn this mic off when I'm using this one. And let me actually set up the audio for that right now. This needs to be mono input 1. Let's see. Let's bypass that. Let's see what that sounds like. Cha 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 cha. This is me on the other mic. Okay, so this is definitely latent in my headphones. So I'm gonna turn down the buffer size. Ew. Oh, did it change? Damn, it changed fast. It's still a little latent, but that's only because I'm trying to record vocals and my headphones are not plugged into the interface. It's plugged into my streaming mixer, which I'm gonna change right now. Okay. Oh, that's so. That is so much better. I was about to say, oh, it's latent. Like, no, my headphones were plugged into the wrong source. But you guys should hear me. You guys hear me, right? Let me see. Okay, I see the levels on the stream. So right now, let me see. There are some effects. There was a little bit of reverb that was turned on the mixer. Am I sitting over? I'm gonna turn this slightly over because I can't tell if I'm in the center. Okay, I can't tell if I was exactly in the center of this little corner side thing, but the mic is going through the VT4, from the VT4 into the Chroma Console, from the Chroma Console into my interface, and then you guys can hear what I hear. There is some effects on the VT4. It has like this built-in very short reverb, right? That's from the VT4, but the Chroma Console, the mix is down to 0, so you're not hearing anything from that. So what I'm gonna do, turn that off. And then I'm gonna keep pressing these buttons until the light is off, right? Because we're gonna add effects one at a time, and I'm gonna turn down each of these second knobs all the way down. So this entire row here is like the amount, and then the top is different. So this one is tilt, rate, time, and then this is your mix control. So I really like how that's laid out. And I like the fact that technically this one doesn't have a color. It's like gray, because you see how this is red, yellow, green, but then this is blue, but then this is gray because that's the mix knob. So without further ado, let's get our little piano in the background. I just hear myself just breathing. You know what? I'm gonna put a fucking noise gate on, because I cannot stand hearing myself just on the fucking mic. Like, that's just ghetto. Why is it? Oh, I didn't turn it on. No. It's still picking that up. I don't know. I thought it was gonna help. Whatevs. As long as you guys can hear me loud and clear, we're good to go. No effects. Nothing from here. Let's turn some stuff on. Let's see what happens. To a character. I can turn up the mix. 50. Okay. Ooh. Don't know what's happening. Don't know what's happening. This is weird. This is weird. This is weird. This is not sounding great. This is not sounding great. But this is kind of like the territory of experimenting with like your gear and shit. You don't know how shit's gonna go. But I feel like it could be fire. Am I wrong? Or is it because it just sounded so good with the synth? Is that what it was? Could it be that? Let me see. Weird. Don't know what's happening. It just sounds so weird. I like the let me see. I will say that I do like the distortion that is added on. I think that sounds really nice, right? Like, that sounds really cool, like a nice vocal effect. But I will say I'm going to actually add in some reverb via my computer, because I think this sounds fire. I think this effect right here, like this little distortion, like character, the green fuzz mixed with the doubler, I think it sounds really nice. Like, this sounds really nice. So I'm gonna add some reverb. Now we're doing something. Is that all we needed? Is that all we needed? We just needed some reverb. Was that it? Just some reverb? Like some post effect processing reverb. Ooh.
what's happening.
I also, oh damn, that was kind of loud. I also, turn off the fucking reverb. I also just don't like the piano. Ayo, Splice, come through, please. Please, instrument. Give me a guitar. Give me some, I don't know, soul. What is this? I hope it's not too loud. Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have been playing over one of my fucking beats. Why wasn't I playing over my own beats? That's what I should have did. Please hold while I transfer your call. Actually, I'm going to leave this file open. What's that one beat that I haven't recorded shit to? Was it this project? Don't close, because I need these vocals to stay. It like it like cut out my mic because I'm opening another project. So there's that. There's that. Which one is this one? Hold on. I need to set up another. First of all, which beat is this? All right, bet. We'll work with that. Let me add in input audio, input 1, output 2, create, bring that down. And then let's take this. Oh, it wasn't even that loud to begin with. Interesting. How do I bring this volume down? It's just so loud. Or is it because my headphones loud? No, this is just a really good fucking mix. That's why. All right, I think this mic is working now. All right. So, I have this beat that I made a while ago. I figured I'll just sing over something I actually have. I think you should go round, go round. I think you should go round, go round. Oh. Oh, is this distortion on still? Oh, don't know, don't know, don't know. Don't know. Let's see. Yo, like the beat or more? Huh? What? Is it? What does it do? Oh, you might not be talking to me. Ha ha ha, you might not be talking to me. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna still pop on a little reverb. Reverb. Oh, I didn't do anything yet. Just to have a little bit of atmosphere. A little bit of atmosphere. Let's pick a section to have fun with this atmosphere. I think you should go round, go round, go round. I think you should go round, round. I think you should go round. That was fun. That was fun. What did you guys think? I was kind of vibing. Let's hit the pause. I thought that sounded pretty. At first, I was a little concerned. I was like, oh shit. I'm doing a live stream here. We need to make something sound good. Let me see. Evolving Flame says has a horror vibe to it. I could see that. It sounds like future R&B too. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, let's hope for the best. Let me see. You guys are talking about AI. It's not taking over. You know how I know AI is not taking over? Because if people still can't describe to me what they want their mix to sound like, AI will never take over because you have to be specific. If you cannot figure out what kind of beat you want me to make and you're not like able to communicate musically how it should be, AI is not taking over. I promise. AI is not taking. If you can't be specific, my nigga, I promise you. We the people are not going anywhere because AI can only learn from us, right? Technically. But if you don't know shit, what could it learn from you? Respectfully, what would it learn? I don't know. It has to make sense. Let's see. We gotta ride the wave till someone screws up and it's banned. You guys be so passionate about subjects. I be so unserious. That's my problem. I just be so unserious. I should take certain things seriously, but like life is tough. It's hard for me to like be serious all the goddamn time. I was like, yo, bro. That's why black people are so funny. We can't take that serious. Cause shit be hard. Shit be hard for us. You feel me? Like we just always gotta be strong and shit. It's like, yo, niggas is just trying to chill. Let me see. Just catching up on the chat. I don't want that shit to take over, what y'all mean. It's not going to. It's not. We're a long way from it being taken over. I promise. No, this way. Yeah, we're a long way. We're a long way from it having taken over. I would say not my children. Maybe the start is at my grandchildren. And then I would say maybe 2 years after I kick the bucket, then it's just like, good luck to you guys. Around the time that it's about impossible to keep the human race from being extinct because we suck and we pollute everything. Anyway, too deep, okay? Too deep. This has been a challenging Black History Month, believe me. It ain't getting easier. It's only 2 months into 2024. Buckle up. Buckle up for a ride. What'd you guys think of the preset? Well, whatever the fuck it is that I have going on here. Now, if I take I have to keep switching mics. If I take the reverb off and I only use the pedal, I was trying to figure out what the hell I did. All right, so let's turn this one down.
This one back up. This is where I was. This was the effect. And then I turn it. So this is the VT4 with the reverb. Turn off the reverb. This is the VT4 No Effects. If we turn it up, it sounds really
So unserious. Let me see. I said to save the preset. Yeah, that's gonna be the next thing I'm gonna try to figure out. How to save a preset on the Chroma console. All right. What do I think of that? I think that sounds really good. Hold on, let me confirm that I like this setting. Let me just go back into the beat again. Sometimes you gotta confirm. Let me tweak it. All right, I liked it. It's like this constant juggle between turning off that mic, turning this one on, making sure I'm in the center part of this little tiny frame here. I'm trying to repurpose this shit for social media. It's already 9 o'clock. Jesus. I fuck with this pedal. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I feel like it's one of those things where like you got to do a couple hours, a couple times out the week, mess around, find something new. But while we're here, we're going to figure out how to save this patch. And we're not going to go to YouTube, okay? We are going to go to the handy dandy manual. How to, first of all, I think it said what? There's 80 slots, which is crazy. Well, it's not crazy. It's nice. But I think sometimes like pedals like this or just gears like this in general can be a little intimidating because it's so simple but so powerful. Let me see. Global reset. All right, let's go to the table of contents. You know, classic. Copy, save presets, page 31. We reading, okay? Let's see. To enter the copy save menu, press the B and C buttons simultaneously. This will copy the active preset and prepare it for saving. The buttons The buttons indicate which bank you are in, which is A, B, C, D. And each of these colors represents a slot. So 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12. Oh, wait, no, the colors. I'm sorry. So this is bank A, B, C, D. And each color, right? So there's red, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So each color represents a certain number of slots, which is 1 through 4, 5 through 8, 9 through 12, 13 to 16, and then 17 to 20. And then essentially each bank has 20. So boom. And how do you know which one is selected? We'll do that later. We'll figure that out later. All right, so to copy and save, you press B and C simultaneously. So B and C is technically these two buttons, so A, B, C, D. I'm like scared. Press B and C simultaneously. So it says press, so it doesn't say hold, so press. Wow. Okay. So this is in bank A and it's red, so that's the first slot, and it's also indicated right there. So then how the fuck do you save it? What do you press after that? Copy, save. To okay, to save. To save or overwrite. I thought I was showing the pedal. My bad, guys. I thought I was showing it. My bad. So essentially what I did was, this is B and C, and I click these two at the same time. And so this is bank A, and this is the first slot that's highlighted, the red. Boom. So after I did that, it prepares it to save. So it's ready to save. But then what? To save or overwrite your copy preset into the desired slot, press both B and C again. That's it. So you press B and C to begin the saving process, and then you press B and C again to finalize it. Okay, let's try that. B and C. Oh, and then it flashes that teal color. And then we Gucci. How do you access it? How do you go back? Now here's the fun part, right? I'm going to just completely just press random fucking buttons. Change all the colors, right? This is how you know if you did it right or not. Is this off? No, not all the way. Change random colors, and then I'm just going to change the knobs all over the fucking place. This is how you know whether or not that shit was saved. You just got to go for it. If it wasn't, oh fucking well. Now how do you access it? Now how do you bring it back? All right, so you saw, did y'all see me? Yes, the camera's on there. So y'all saw me just completely botch it. How do you go back to it though? Okay, browsing presets, page 34. Let's go for it. I'm telling you, we reading manuals, okay? So to access presets, you can load and audition presets from the preset browser. To enter the preset browser menu, press and hold the bypass foot switch. A wiping animation will indicate you've entered the browser. The buttons indicate which bank you're in. So basically A, B, C, D. So I'm going to press and hold this. And then we saved it to the first slot of this one because it was flashing red. All right, so the best way to test this is to see what the fuck this even sounds like right now, because I just did a bunch of random stuff. So switching mics.
Check. Alright, what does it sound like? What does it sound like? This doesn't sound like anything. This doesn't sound like before. So And then what? Oh, I did change. How do you... I didn't read the rest. Oh. Oh, shit. No. Okay. 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 Okay, this is the one.
All right, so we were able to pull it back up, but it's still flashing like this. How do we like, I don't know. I mean, we're back on the preset. Okay, so basically these foot switches while you're in the browser act as up and down arrows. There's like a little red arrow up, a little red arrow down on the corners of these. So that's how you like shift going back. So we saved it to this first slot around, the first time around. Now what? It's just done. I selected it. It just stays like this in browsing mode. How do you get out of browsing mode? Do you just like press and hold like before? Ooh, okay. Let me see if that worked. Please hold while I transfer your call. It worked. Very glad that it worked. I'm sorry, guys. I have not been reading the chat. I'm like, I'm figuring things out. Let me see. I gotta keep remembering that the shit's over here, not over. It's such a small window. All right, let's see. I think it sounds fire. I'm actually really happy with that. But we're definitely about to bring the stream to a close. I'm definitely streaming next week again. Next week is going to be the review stream. So keep an eye out on that for sure. Let's see. What are you guys saying? 80 slots is insane. 80 slots is insane. But again, if you think about it, like if there's 4 different types of effects and each effect has what, 5 different variations? I mean, endless number of combinations. You don't have to have all 4 of them on at the same time. You can turn 2 of them off, 3 of them off, or maybe if you just like one specific effect a lot and you just want to be able to access it like really quickly, it's nice to have that many like slots to like save things in. Let me see. Evolving Flame. I don't take music serious enough, which is why my expectations on being successful are low. Listen, whatever you think you can or cannot do, you are correct. The power of the mind. Evolving Flame. This console is $400, which, to be very fair, I know it's not cheap. I know it's not cheap, but in the realm of the world that I'm in, if you think about it being, you have 4 different types of effects, right? Or types of effects, right? The character, movement, diffusion, texture. You could essentially think of that in itself as 4 different pedals, right? $100 each, but each of these also have like, different variations or whatever underneath it, which splits it off into more than just 4 pedals. So it's like, it really just kind of depends on where you are in your music world life. If you feel like you're not really the type of person that needs a bunch of pedals and you're only going to need one anyway, so maybe you would opt for something like a $50 pedal from like Donner or something like that. But if you're somebody that has been messing around with pedals and you like having effects added onto your guitar or even your synthesizer and you use multiple pedals anyway, this could essentially be something that replaces multiple pedals if you have them. I said it earlier in the stream, if you already have multiple pedals and you're thinking about getting this, my suggestion would be to first buy it and try it and see if you feel like you can incorporate it into your workflow. If you feel like it's not for you, you can't really make sense of it, return it. You're good to go. But if you feel like, oh shit, I really like this, I feel like it combines these other 4 or 5 pedals that I have already, I would say keep it and then sell the other pedals that you're not going to be using anymore so that maybe you can like recoup a little bit of money off of that. That's the only thing that I would recommend. But yeah, if you're still kind of like low-key indecisive as far as like what you want to do with music, then, you know, I would never advocate doing something that like could be financially harmful to you and your way of life. You also have some people who are just very serious, like hobbyists. Like, fuck it. Like, I work in IT. Yeah, I could spend 2 racks on a fucking synthesizer. Fuck it. It's my money, right? There's people who are very serious hobbyists. So it just kind of depends on you, your lifestyle, where you're at in life, you know? Let me see what else you guys got for me. We're about to bring the stream to an end. Let's see. I take my music so serious it becomes stressful to create. I don't like most of the stuff I do, and it starts to make me stressed. Yeah, I mean, it gets like that. I kind of make money off of music at this point. I don't make enough to live. I live in New Jersey, okay? Cost of living is through the roof. I would need to make at least $250,000 for me to say that I work off of music full time. But as far as like when I do make money off of music, it can be stressful because it's still a job. It's kind of like a part-time job at this point. But I totally get where you're coming from. It can be stressful, but you have to kind of find the joy. Because like for me, I don't want to say I enjoy the challenge, but I don't back down from one either, at least musically. Let's put the background music on. Oh yeah, I forgot this was the the background music to my shit right here. I think you should go around. Let's see. What are you guys talking about? I'm such a slow reader. It's getting deep. It's getting deep. All right, I am not keeping up. Anyway, with that said, y'all, I'm about to call it a night. Final conclusion on how I feel about the Chroma Console. I think she's a winner. I think she's a winner, y'all. I absolutely think she's a winner. Again, I used to have at least one pedal that I really liked. I think I still do somewhere. Or did I sell it? No, I think I gave it away for free. I think I bought it for like $20. I gave it away. Like it's $20, fuck it. But you are a slow reader. I'm a very slow reader. I'm a slow reader. It's okay. It's fine. You guys can catch me, if anything, in the Discord group if you want to continue the conversation. I'm gonna drop the link, but yeah, final conclusion, she's a winner. She's a winner in my book. So I'm keeping her, and I will keep her because it was a Christmas present anyway. I had fun with it. I feel like with vocals, there's only but so much you could possibly do and mess around with. But I think with like my synth, I think there's more, obviously there's going to be more possibilities, I feel, with sound design, with like using my synthesizer. So I feel like maybe I'll do another stream where I just kind of mess around with gear, or maybe another stream with another piece of gear that I actually own, and kind of doing something similar to what I did tonight, which was get the fucking manual and like read it. And I feel like when you do that, like the manual, like instruction book, I feel like it sits with you more versus like going to YouTube. And plus it's less distracting, I feel, because you're just actually focused and intent on learning something, learning your gear. So let me go ahead and grab, if you guys aren't already in the Discord group, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Discord link. I think it should be in my description to the video, but I don't know if that shit works right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this right quick, copy, go ahead and join the Discord, y'all. We're gonna be back here again next week for the review stream. I know you guys wait for that one. That is a fun one. So here's the link to the Discord. Spam it a little bit. Join up. It's free 99. I'm also running a Patreon as well, where we do some songwriting kind of prompts throughout the month. And I usually make a beat like, well, at least for the last songwriters group, I made something like off the fly. And it sounded so good. So good. I can't wait to hear what everybody writes to that. But yeah, I'm about to call it a night. I'm tired. It's a school night. I'm sure it's a school night for you too. Join me next Thursday for the review stream. Join the Patreon. I mean, join the Patreon. But what I was actually going to say is join the Discord so you can get more information on next week's review stream. And join the Patreon. I think that's also a link in the description. I should probably put that in there, but oh my god, it's in the description. If it's not in there right now, it will be by the time this bitch posts to fucking YouTube. I'm tired. I'm ready to call it a night, and I'm sure you guys are too. I'll see you guys next time, and have a good one. Have a good weekend. See you next week.